And what would you be calling this type again?
With their names, right? I receive a notification from going live and then I don't see it in Twitch.
He's gonna need... The Kanye are now pushing in, and is this the time? Ungers needs to get on the attack dance. I mean, he has 70 vills. He's so far at an eco. Put some vills on the attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching. He's on XP. The cab is going down. It's getting melted by the building.
God damn
Didn't
it.
change it at all yesterday.
There's not enough stuff, though. Yeah.
Eaton Bowman, 1.5 fire rate once again, coming up, truck being king here, and just even though
drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Atoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Atomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got.
11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes on this fight? The Nagis are just cleaning this entire map up. Coyotes are falling. You've got the Ashley's getting buffed for the Dino. They've got Ashley attacking. They're absolutely shredding everything here. Yumi don't even need to micro this at this point.
he's gonna have to sack off his Ruskets. He has to stop in melee here.
Yes.
I don't think he can continue keep microing. Well, he's gonna try, wait for reinforcements and try to make it to his blockhouses. The question is, how much damage will he gonna be taking? This is nice micro from Ungers, but you know, the Automatons just have to attack move here. And 1.5 fire rate, they do have staff animation. And the Automatons are absolutely insane. But he has drawn him into the double blockhouse. Now fighting under the double blockhouse. The question is it going to be
Muskets are a little behind here. The Cossacks are now getting snared by the Pumas and the Coyotes. The Explorer is now in with the triple XP tech. Some warriors are mixed in. The Atoans doing absolutely insane amount of damage. He's on plus 36%. Look at him on the attack. That's plus 36%. And he's just
Coyotes on the
the
Strelets.
blockhouses are actually doing decent damage here. The Coyotes are kind of going down. The Spears are now trying to move in towards the front, and it's actually a decent fight, I think, for Tabin.
Pretty good fight for Tabin, but the you know, there's not very many Cossacks. He's letting a lot of these Coyotes and Pumas kind of shred his Strelets a bit. Finally getting his Cossacks where they want to be on the slingers, and gonna be cleaning up.
Here, the Assassins are out of position. The Carolinians as well, and the Assassins are gonna go up top. Oh, the tree carrying here. The tree is for Sweden, and there you go. We can see some damage here. The Assassins, all the Assassins are dead. That's quite a lot of mass. The Assassins coming back from fair rate. Nah, va GG. Optimus, his mass is getting completely clean. With the Assassins, that's gonna be a big snare right there, and there is no way those Carolinians are gonna come out alive.
Maybe should be able to swing this water fight. Yeah, it's so the micro here is so intense. Get in, get back in. Will the Yumi have a chance to snipe him? Oh my god, the ship is at 62 HP!
Oh! Frontline, what a god!
Oh no! Oh my god! Oh my gosh, it was insane, and that's GG. Wow, those galleys have such low HP.
He's gonna need to take trades here, and he's taking really good trades. The Kanye are now pushing in, and is this the time? Ungers needs to get on the attack dance. I mean, he has 70 vills. He's so far at an eco. Put some vills on the attack dance, and this will be even better. He's not switching. He's on XP. The cab is going down. It's getting melted by the buildings here. The longbows are still standing and doing damage.
Does he have enough steam? No,
There's not enough
running
stuff,
out.
though. Yeah.
Eaton Bowman, 1.5 fire rate once again, coming up, truck being king here, and just even though
Drag boxing the Naginatas forward, the Coyotes are trying to move, and the Atoman, he drag boxed the wrong direction, and now the Atomans are getting snared by the. Oh my
Nagis
goodness!
are shredding this right now, and it doesn't look like he's got.
+11s.
I don't see any of the pikes. Where's the pikes on this fight? The Nagis are just cleaning this entire mass up. Coyotes are falling. You got the Ashies getting buffed by the Dino. They've got Ashy attacking. They're absolutely shredding everything here. Yumi don't even need to micro this at this point.
He's going to have to sack off his thrust. Yes, he has to stop the melee here.
Yes.
I don't think he can continue keep microing. Well, he's going to try, wait for reinforcements and try to make it to his blockhouses. The question is, how much damage will he going to be taking? This is nice micro from Ungus, but you know, the Autons just have to attack move here. And 1.5 fire rate, they do have...
Yeah, I can see the chat.
No.
Okay.
Is it a best of 3, 4, 5?
It's playoff 5.
Thank you. Go.
Okay. Good morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome to a very packed Sunday ESOC series. We have lots of games this week. Starting off, we have the first SKG versus CMC match to be live streamed. Optimus versus LukasL. I've got Obi-Wan Kenobi here as my co-caster, and I have Kraft as my producer, so big shout outs to both of them. Welcome, Obi-Wan.
Hi guys. Well, really excited to be back. It's been a while. We
So-
got rank 6 versus rank 15, I just checked.
Yeah, we've got...
Very high elo game.
Yes, we've got... They are currently communicating in the chat. They haven't picked the civs, so while we wait for that, let's go ahead and talk about the players. Okay, so I'm currently wearing the CMC hat, as you can see. By the way, if you do want to buy these hats, they do come in different colors. I believe they've each got 5 different colors to choose from. Some of them have got some really cool designs, so yeah, definitely be sure to check that out if you're interested. But the reason why I'm wearing the CMC hat is because I'm typically an underdog supporter, and in this matchup, I do believe LukasL is the underdog. But let's start with Optimus first, because if anyone's been keeping track, Optimus is on Free Food Party. Optimus is currently on a 37 win streak as British. He's currently on just blazing a trail of fire right now through the rank ladder, and these are all fairly recent games. This has all been the last 2 months, and I've been looking at his latest games. He's been like taking on some like really big names too. He's been defeating like Revnax France. I saw he actually beat Lucas about a month ago against his China, which is his main squeeze. He's like beaten Kevin with his Ethiopia, and we saw Kevin as Ethiopia beat Sheikh Spain just in the other stream yesterday. So he's been kind of hitting it big right now in the rank ladder. Lucas, on the other hand, you know, he's currently ranked number 15 on the ladder, and I'm just a bit worried about the choice of civs that he's going to be making this series. Lucas, he's a tad enjoyer. He's definitely an Asian dynasties enjoyer. He likes to play China and Japan a lot. I do know in tournaments though he also likes to play Germany and Aztecs, and I think he also plays Lakota too. Those are all fine picks, but like the biggest issue is what he's going to do, how he's going to counter Optimus's British for one, and then how he's going to counter his Aztec and France, because he's also got like, I think just overall Optus is more of a high civ, like he prefers to play the S and A tier civs, whereas Lucas likes to play, you know, the more fun but lower ranking civs. And I think as we saw with the EZAD game, you know, when you're picking the Asian civs or the African civs versus, you know, going up against the dominant Otto USA Brit France, in a playoff, like in a winner takes all game like this, you're just not going to have a good time. I don't know, what do you think, Obi-Wan?
Well, we see the civ picks now right on the screen, and we immediately see Lucas's, I think, unanimously strongest civ right out of the gates.
China.
Into a France. Yeah,
So this
we
was a
all-
blind pick. Sorry to interrupt. Yeah, this was a blind pick as well. And I just want to say that because this is the first series for SKG and CMC that's been casted live, just want to let everyone know beforehand that each of the playoffs have different map pools. So we won't be seeing any of the maps from the previous streams because the Manwood Duck Squad and Hudson Bay Bigs had their own. So for game one, we have Great Plains as the first map, and then I just need to quickly pull up the rest of them. Then we were going to have Grand Chinaco, followed by Ivory Coast, Vistula Basin, and Darfur. So we're still going to be following the same pattern of 4 trade post maps, and then game 2 being a non-TP map. But we are going to be seeing some very, very interesting maps, I believe. But I'm getting the message now that they have started. So let's jump over into... Have you found the game, Craft?
No, not yet.
You haven't found the game yet? Okay, there must be a
don't know
delay
if
then.
They call it the ESOC. Did they tell us the name? No.
They didn't tell us the name, no.
No, so we are looking for a
a
needle
shame.
in a haystack.
I just want to double check if people can let us know now in the chat that audio is sounding okay. You can hear Obi, you can hear me, you can hear the music in the background. Because we have fixed the
There's
issue
music in
with
the
the
background?
Twitch. Yeah, you can't hear it, Craft. Sorry, I got my producer talking to me too. Yeah, there is music. There should be music they're hearing in the background, but we fixed the issue with the Twitch not being 1080p. It's a bit of a long story, but that's finally been solved. So yeah, we're definitely, one step forward. Hopefully we don't take 2 steps back in this stream.
I see some early predictions in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
A 5-0 for Opti. I think that's very generous to Opti.
Mainly because
Oh, yeah,
the
I
guys
think
Opti
would be
definitely
3-0.
being the favorite here, right?
Haven't clicked spectator mode.
Shush.
There we go. That's probably. And then don't do the search. Just remove the title, ESOC, get rid of it, and then go up to the top right game modes and change it to all non-ranked games. Yeah. All right. Hit refresh. Okay, there it is. Okay, we got
I
it.
would never have guessed that shit.
All right, we'll see everyone in game 1. Transition over. Okay. I'll start us off here. So, is the running? All right, excellent. Okay, we've got here Great Plains, great map, classic legacy map. We've got Lucas playing his main squeeze China in
2 seconds.
the bottom
I will.
left.
I have done something here. I will put you back to
Right.
home screen because I forgot something. I can see that.
Okay. Got the HUD
At the foot of the
adjustments,
Morale
so-
Mountains,
Wait, why did it do that? Please apologies.
Looking into some
Sorry, everyone, we've got
technical
some
stuff.
technical issues here.
Well, yeah.
What are we looking for?
I'm looking for the options to always show red and blue.
Oh, it's okay.
Friends
I
with
don't
phone
mind them
calls, you
having.
mean?
I don't have. Yeah.
No, it's best if it is like that.
I wouldn't know where it is.
You're looking at it.
Yeah.
Second from the top.
Enable friend or foe colors, but I don't want it to change when it's...
It really doesn't matter what color they are. I'd prefer to just show the game.
Yeah, well, he's a red now. Well, okay, both red.
Okay, yeah, it was ready. It's just because LukasL has already picked yellow. Bruh.
Yeah, it's fine. Please don't restart the game. Just
No, I haven't. I'm not restarting the game. I don't need to. Luckily, I don't need to. I just got confused by what LukasL had done. I thought he was going to be red, and then he was yellow. He has picked a
He's trying
color.
to match his color to his flag.
Yeah.
He's like all about the aesthetics here.
They can hear everything we're saying, so let's go back over to the game.
Yeah. Optimus, go.
Okay, where were we? Okay, yep, over in the northeast, in the color blue, we've got Optimus as France, whereas over in the southwest, we have Lucas playing China in the color yellow. Both of them going straight for the TP start. Now, I know how to play France. I don't really know how to play China. I'm not sure,
Me
Obi-Wan,
neither.
do you know how to? Okay.
No,
I do.
China's one of my most hated civs in the game.
All right. Well, I do believe, based on the TP start, that both France is going to go for the typical 12-10, whereas China, I think, is going for a fast fortress. Although I've seen lately that instead of going for a trade post, I think it's better to go for a village and a monastery for China. So it's interesting for him to go. If we look over China, he's just got the trade post. I believe he's either chopping for a village or he's doing something completely different. Yeah, it looks like he's chopping for a village.
Yep.
I think this is a bit of a slower start because, you know, if you go for the monastery and village, you're chopping less wood. But there we go.
I
TX.
think this will let you go for like the 7-step riders in between.
Yes, the semi, of
Pressure on the
course.
CDP.
Which is probably China's best option here in this matchup against France. It's definitely France favored. That's probably the least controversial take of the day. We've got here 60 XP treasure. That is pretty good. Let's have a look over at China's deck, because basically I want to mainly focus on what China's game plan is. Okay, here we go. We've got the TX ball coming in. That's looking like a fast fortress deck, and you're right. He's got the 7-step lancers, step riders in there to try to poke and harass France during its age up. But the thing is, I believe France, if we have a look over at their deck, they are, there's a lot of H2 cards here. So really they can either semi or fast FF. If they just make fast or naked FF, France is quicker than China. I don't think China's going to get enough time to do.
I see the church card in there, and I believe it's banned. Or
Yes, the church card is banned. So he should. Well, I believe he should know this, but let's hopefully he doesn't click that card. If he clicks that card, we're going to have to make a judgment here. Okay, with this, if any of the captains are listening, go tell all your players, because this is actually the second time this has happened. Tell them to read the bloody handbook, or at least just tell them the bans. You know, do your bloody jobs. All right, that's all I'm asking.
Maybe he was just too lazy to make a new deck where he doesn't have the church card in.
Yeah, maybe.
He has 25 cards, and how often do you see someone shipping all 25 of them?
When I'm playing.
Okay, so he's currently
unless
going...
we see Cross go Hungary revolting.
Okay, we're about to see a... oh, no, he wasn't able to contest that treasure.
It's close.
Oh, it was only a stray cow, though. Nothing really... Oh, but is he going to be able to... What's the HP left on the Explorer? Oh, it's over 50%. He should be fine. So let's have a look over at what China is doing. China is currently aging up. I believe France is aging up with a quartermaster. That's pretty standard. He's gone for the market. He's getting the upgrades. Going up with the porcelain tower. So he is got a fast fortress. If we click on the embassy, I believe, has the food crates already come in? Yes, the food crates already been sent. I believe you need to do that in order to age up fast. 7-step rider coming straight in already. However, France should already be at least halfway through. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's look over at France. 3 Haas is his first card in age 2. Okay. I'm guessing he's going to just try to, I guess, fight for...
you would expect like a Haas semi-FF from France. That's not uncommon.
Lucas has scouted it.
3 Hussar?
He is going to batch with it, probably. Yeah.
Now the 4 CDBs coming in. This is very interesting. I wonder if he's going to use... I think he's going to use those hussars to try to get this treasure, perhaps. I'm not sure if that's going to be worth it. The 7 step riders are already here. We're having a big contest because this is what I believe is it 420
5-2. He's going to turn around and
hussars.
snare and fight him. Ooh, great micro.
Oh, picking up. Nice. Picking up the disciple and a rider. He's going to pick up another step. 320 XP. Losing... he's going to... No, he's able to escape. He's able to pull trick him out of there. He might lose the Explorer, but that's okay. He can pick him up. He's right at his base. Have a look over at China. Does China have anything coming out on his end? Is he going to be able to save his Explorer?
He shipped 700 coin.
He has shipped 700 coin. He's picking it up.
Just going to age up.
Yeah, he's fighting under the town center. He's got to have to. He's got Vils there gathering from the crates on that side of the town center.
Cancels the Minutemen on the last second as well.
That was quick. That was very smooth. France now backing up. France is now finally going to go for going for the big 320 XP treasure. That's going to be a lot, very, very useful for France. But is it going to be enough delaying the 4 CDBs 700 gold? China is clicking up. Yeah, he's going up with the Confucian Academy. Yes, we can see with the Flying Crow.
Not a big XP treasure.
How much XP is this? Another 320 XP. Wow. Okay, let's switch over to France's perspective.
640 XP.
So 700 wood, 700 gold, and he's not. He's going to wait. No, he's changed it from 700 gold to 700 food. He is going to stay in H2.
Then
he is going to stay in H2. He's making more hussars. I wonder if he's just going to try to go like super greedy because China is going to take a long time, even in H3, for it to catch up in economy. France is going to easily be able to outboom China, even if they're an age behind. Look at these hussars; they're just fishing for the arquebusiers.
Unable to do anything.
Even that town center is going to take a long time to do any damage to these hussars. Opti is just trying to keep him as idle as long as possible. When we click over to China's perspective, how far along is he to aging up? He's only in 2/3. You can see how slowly it's going. And look, he doesn't want to take any villas out of the town center to try to build, because just the time it takes to walk over there and walk back, he's got to be able to pick up a vill.
He is training disciples.
He is starting to train disciples now, and he's switching over to British, and he's sending the consulate. So yeah, he is going to try to get the red coats. I think that is the best bet to keep these Huss out of here. If we go look over at France now, because he has backed up a bit. If we go look at his base, double batching musketeers now, so he's got a stable.
Cancelled the Musk.
Where has he built the barracks? Right in the middle. There it is. Brilliant.
Aggressive double racks.
So yeah, very aggressive double racks. Definitely got to do a big push here. He's making expos too. Wow, he's got to try to just... This is not very standard for France, I think. But I am interested to see this. I am interested to see how this is going to play out. H2 is... Yeah, I agree with Dolp in the chat. H2 is probably not the best play here. Because now, if we go find China's army... He should have the arquebusiers. There's the step riders. I believe there's going to be a big red coat. Oh, here goes a big pop. Let's have a zoom in on this fight here. Let's switch over to China's perspective. Red coat should be coming in any second. Let's have a look. Here comes the intervention.
Is tanking for the skirmish. Not a single skirmish site so far. Now they're going to start dying though.
Yeah, I know. There's just not enough there for China. He should have waited till the red coats. Red coats are coming now, but there's just nothing they can really do here. The Huss are getting on the skirmishers. Skirmishers are just going to get gobbled up, and look, they can't get over there to defend them. He is trying to drag box the skirmishers back towards the redcoats now, and now we've got crossbows and musketeers coming in. Here comes the 9mm redcoats. He is able to drive them back. Again, I think that was actually a pretty good trade for France. He's idling China super hard. Like, look, he's 10 more Musk coming in. Yeah, he's idling super hard. He's only got the redcoats right now to defend. He's got no war academy, no units are coming. He needs XP right now. And
picks up the other Huss for free.
Yeah. Oh, he picked up 2 Huss, and now he's able to send a shipment.
So France stuck in H2, it looks like. Or are they aging? No, they're stuck in H2 now.
Hard stuck in H2. Let's have a look at what cards he sent so far. Has it just been resource? Oh, he's only got 600 gold left. He's definitely going to want to look to age. He could send that card out. He's got a fair few crossbowmen and musketeers out, but
Fair few.
I think he should. Yeah, fair few. Yeah, he's got over big army now. 22 mus, 12 crossbowmen, 2 hussars. He's got double mus coming in. He's coming in for another push. Let's have a look at China. Does China have anything to defend this with?
China should be shipping the
They should be
skirms here.
Skirms right now. Well, let's have a look. What is that? That is the Baying Army. That is not a good card in this situation.
I believe he should be cancelling that.
Mm-hmm.
But he
is not
going to.
And it looks like he's going to try to pick a fight here. He should have put the shipment point at this village now, but that doesn't matter. It looks like he's picking the fight here. Oh, there's Vills there. He's trying to Vill pull. Step Riders getting on it. He's trying to be defensive here with the Step Riders. He doesn't want any of them to die. Oh, but there's 10 more Mus coming up from the top, and I see him there. They're picking off Vills. They picked off 2 Vills up there in the top near the town center. Lucas is kind of trapped between a rock and a hard place. I have no idea why. I guess he was expecting more Hussars. I don't think he realizes that he's stopped producing Hussars. And now China is just slowly getting gobbled up. He's just surrounded here. Mus coming in for the melee. There he is. The archers have been caught. He's got to try to get some Vills out to draw some fire. He's now sending the right shipment, the Arquebusiers, but I think it's too little too late. He's down. 2 more men to go. 1 more volley, and there we go. His army has been deleted.
More Musk instantly arriving.
Honestly, it's only 1,100 score ahead, but it should be more like 2,000.
And the back hurt from Opti, the disrespect from Lucas.
Absolute disrespect, yeah. This is pretty much in the bag, this game already for Optimus. A War Academy finally going down for China. Definitely too little too late here. Let's have a look at China's perspective. Yeah, he's got nothing. He's just making a Vill.
Opti reading it massively, having 4 more Hus there. That can easily deal with everything China has to offer right now. Yep.
And his Vills are very far away from the town center. I believe he's got 10. He's pretty much had 10 Vills in that town center the entire game. He's basically just been working with half his economy. Opti now
pops cat now as well.
I know, 4310. That is disgusting. I don't know if the Flying Crow probably won't even spawn in if you're pop capped, I believe.
Nope.
Yeah. So now he knows the Vills are here on the left. He's sending some up north. He sent some to the left. He's sending a bunch south now. Oh, he's found a Flying Crow. Let's have a look. Who starts? Yeah, the Arquebusiers. They can't do anything. Can't do anything to defend it. Even the Vills are trying to fight. There we go.
There we go.
It
basically boiled completely down to shipping Baying Army instead of the 10 skirms.
Yeah. But to be honest, even if he we've swapped those shipment around and sent the skirms first and then the Baying Army, I don't think it would have made much of a difference.
I think it would have. That first fight in the bottom on the herd there, that would been way more cleaner.
But in that fight, he wouldn't have had all of that. If he had all of that together in that fight, it would have gone amazing. But that's the thing, it was just such a delay between both of them being sent. He was going as far to this edge of the map that he could. He couldn't really back up any further. He really just had to take the fight because he had at least 10 villages inside that village. So I guess he felt pressured to try to defend his economy. But yeah, I think Opti has pioneered 700 food meta for France. Let's have a look at the timeline. Okay, let's go over to villages here for the starters. I want to see how many he was able to pick off. We see here, oh man, France overtaking the Ville graph very quickly. I mean, China is, unlike European civs, China is still able to make villages from the town center while they're aging. So it should be at least neck and neck. But yeah, you see here, loses one there, right into H3, and then he loses more and more and more, just drops down.
4
And
villages.
4 villages in
Isn't
total.
as bad as it looked during
Yeah.
the game.
But if we take a look at the idle time for villages.
Yeah, let's have a look at the auto
Yeah.
time. Jesus, holy. Aye.
Yeah, but rough first game for Lucas. On his China as well. Is China a good blind pick? Do you guys think that?
China, I mean, it's his main, so that's probably why he chose it as a blind pick, but I really don't think China is a good blind pick.
No, me neither. But
Like,
yeah, looking at what Lucas plays, I think none of them are really good blind picks.
Yeah, it cringes me to say this, but you got to pick either, Botto, USA, France, Brit. Like, you got to pick one of the S tiers in a blind pick. Otherwise, because that's what your opponent's got to do, right? And then you're automatically shooting yourself in the knee. It would have been much better for him to keep China like as his main squeeze, like in his back pocket as like a potential, like counter pick, even though China doesn't really counter pick too many civs in the game. But let's go over to the home screen now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Optimus taking the lead in the first series of the day. While we wait for never mind. I was about to make a few announcements, but it looks like we already found game 2. So they haven't told us.
Just make the announcements.
They haven't told us what the civs are. So let's go find out together. We'll meet everyone over into game 2 in a couple of seconds here.
At the foot of the Morale
Game
Mountains.
2 will be on Grand Chaco.
You're just playing the map video.
No, I did. Go.
Okay, so welcome to game 2. So for the civs, we have Optimus playing as India up in the north, and then we have Lucas playing as Italy in the south. So we're on, I believe the map is called Gran Chinaco. This is a non-TP map. We've already seen so far in EPL Season 6 this matchup. The India and Italy are two very good civs to pick when you are on a non-TP map. It's funny that because the first game is a blind pick, and then it goes winner-loser picks first. So Optimus chose to pick India, which I don't think anyone really could have predicted that. I didn't know he could play India. Whereas for Lucas, I also didn't know he can play as Italy either, so I'm very surprised by these
India
picks.
taking the llamas back again.
Yeah, we're already seeing a lot of llama contention here. India is doing a very good job picking up all these llamas.
He has all 8 llamas.
One thing I really like about this map is that the natives in the middle, they have a tech that gives you 10% more speed on your infantry. Which is I think in this situation for India with Gurkha, having 10% extra speed on those guys is insane.
No. You need to be thinking of Italy and their H4 skirms with the plus 10% speed.
Yeah, I think it's a long while away.
Yeah, but with Italy, it's pretty easy for them to FI, and just think of how they're already probably the most hated unit of the game. They're going to be even more annoying
what
with
about
that plus 10
Yurumis?
speed. Yeah, the Yurumis with 10 speed also be very good for them to have. So what treasure are they going for right now? I believe, is that a 70 wood treasure? 70 wood treasure, there we go. Going to be a very big pickup for India. They're already sending distributism. Let's have a look at their decks, because I'd be interested to see. Okay, he's got Brit here, so I'm guessing this is anti-Brit deck. Works just as well as an anti-Italy deck. We've got a lot of elephants here, lots of very big age 3 and 4 shipments. He's definitely going to try to fast fortress. Now, it's just a matter of what Italy's going to do, because Italy can either choose the worst option of trying to play it out in age 2, or they can try the better option of trying to get to age 3 and 4. Mamma Mia, that's an excellent deck.
What a great deck name.
I see it. There's no resource crates in age 2. What's the 600? Because I don't play Italy.
It ships you a Lombard and put 600 coin into the Lombards.
Rightos. Okay, so they're just.
I really like that card. I use it myself when I play Italy. I also don't use the crate shipments.
Okay, so you play Italy, right? So is he going to have to just gather the food and the gold? Like, naturally, he's not going to be able to get them from any crates or from...
Yes, you kind of Lombard for it, and you play like a little bit of an extended H2, and then you go through H3, and if you feel no pressure, you can basically go straight to H4 from there. But yeah, Italy, even though everyone says the H4 is their best, and it probably is their best, they can play every age.
They can play every age, and one of the big reasons why they can play every age is those mercenary shipments that they have. Yeah, like the Broken Lance. He's also got the, what's the one next to Broken Lance in age 2? It's got the 13. What's that one called? The Croatian Company. That's it. That's also a really good one too. And then we have in age 3, we've got the two cards with the Albanian Company. Very good one, and the Black Company. Yeah, that's also a very strong one. 1500 res, 5 Black Riders, 5 Armored Pistoliers. That's going to be really good into India.
I think
something
you're going to see
else that
Croatian
Italy has here. Well, I recently played a lot of Italy because I was trying to make a build work where you use the Schiavoni, which are basically anti-skirms. And I think this is a matchup where those units can be very useful.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there, Crab God. I would like to know where Big Gelafed is. I definitely would like to get his India analysis on this situation. I do think that, yeah, as was said earlier, the Fast Fortress is probably India's best option against Italy. We've already got here age 2, so he's aged up with the... with the governor, 200 gold and outpost that's been built in base. Looks like he's going to be playing very defensively. Doesn't look like he's going to go for any sort of H2. Sending the Basilica Wagon as his first card. Let's have a look over at India's deck, I believe, at India's base, sorry. I believe, yep, Kanimata. Smack bang right next to the town center. He's got Lamb, so let's see how many llamas he managed to pick up. Is that a full 10? That is 8. 8. That is still pretty good. 8 out of 10 llamas, because I believe it's 10 that spawns on this map.
8.
I could be mistaken. It could be just 8. If it's just 8, that's a very good job.
All the market tags as well.
Yeah, all of them. Let's have a look at that market. Yeah, he's...
I know, just the overall market tags. But that's 450 resources for one tag.
It is a good tech, though, Imperial Bureaucracy. He's definitely going very greedy, very boomy right now. He's got a lot of people on food. He's also got a lot of people on wood. I think he's chopping. He does have a consulate, so I'm not sure what he's chopping for. The Azabs. Yes, so he's gone Ottomans. If we click, is that his first? Yes, no, that is his second. He's already sent the villages
as well.
So I believe he's already gone with the 300 export card in H2, and then he's sent foreign logging. Yes, he has. And now he's got his third card, 700 gold. Wow. India does not need a trade line when you have llamas in that sacred field. That is putting in a lot of work. He's already sending his 4th shipment. That is a crazy XP curve. Now he's got the 7 Azabs. That's going to help defend his base from any sort of pokes. He was probably also...
anything, but there is nothing to defend from.
Well, I think he was hoping to find like a forward outpost. If Lucas was going to think of being a little bit cheeky and putting the outpost forward, he could use that to burn it down. Now it looks like he's just using it to chase after the Explorer. Already, though, going up to H3 with the Bishop, that's a town center. That is very greedy. Both of them going for very greedy options. Let's have a look at what's happening on the left here with the Explorer, because I believe he's going to snipe the Explorer. Here it is. Ooh, down at Marco Polo. He's not long for this world. Might be his last expedition. Those Azabs, though, he's trying really hard to get them as close as possible.
He's trying to body block with his
Yeah, he's trying to body block. Because the explorers can't. They can body block, but they can't do the other thing, which is currently drawing a blank
He
right
makes
now.
it home though.
Yeah, he is going to make it home though, but they can't snare.
Already 5 Lombards are up. This boom from
this
Lucas will be insane. He might be going straight to H4.
What is he doing there in the back? Is that a barracks? Yes, it is a barracks. And how many? He's got 3 architects. Has he built 4 architects or just 3 so far? Looks like he's got just 3. Okay. If we have a look over at India, the Machu, yeah. What's so special about this?
This one. 100 coin for every 2 minutes of the game.
Yeah, but that's only going to be useful at 30 minutes. I'm not sure if this is going to be
It's going to be useful at
10 minutes or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's have a look over at India now, because I believe they're trying to age up as well.
It's an in-base wonder again.
Yeah, there is an in-base wonder over there. If the producer's just able to have a look for us here. Then we got the Tower of Victory. Okay, interesting. And that sends, is it 1,000 wood? I see 2 crates under his town center. I would like to know what that was. So 400, 400, it's 800 wood. We'd be able to know if we clicked on the wonder and hovered our mouse over it, it would tell us what it sends in each age. There we go, we get 800 wood, okay. So, is he going to build another town center, I wonder? He's building 2 barracks and base, sending sepoy in age 3. I believe that's 8 sepoy. Looks like he wants to start putting some pressure.
Covered wagon.
Yeah, he engaged with the covered wagon. That's very greedy. And look at it. Oh my god, he wasn't able to get it down. But look how low HP this is. Let's have a look over at Italy's perspective. He sent the Minutemen. He needs to try to save this town center. If he loses this town center, it's going to be really big for India.
Instantly goes to H4 before 10 minutes.
I guess he's happy to sacrifice the town center if it helps him get to H4. What is he aging up with? The Papal Guard, yep, of course, the Papal Guard. Okay, Sepoy here now, and we just saw the vet upgrade come in. He's now going to go back to sieging this town center. Lucas is happy just to give it over to him. It's definitely served its purpose. If its purpose was to slow down his opponent, it's definitely done its job here. He is also
don't see this very often, going to H4 without shipping a single H3 card.
Well, I think he's happy to do that. I mean, what have we got coming in now for India? I see lots of units slowly trickling across the map. We've got Mahouts coming in. Excellent. But the Papal Guard are here. The Papal Guard are going to eat those Mahouts. Alright, there it is, the best Galeries. Yeah, we didn't put that out. He took the advanced politician card, so that's why he was able to age up so fast. So once those, it's the how do you pronounce those again? The
Berserklieri?
Yeah, Berserklieri. The skirmishers. Once the skirmishers arrive, the Papal Guard are going to come in and probably clean up most of the stuff. He's just got Musk Ellies right now, and he's got some range pikemen as well. It looks like he's going to try to intercept some sepoy. More skirms coming in. Here they go. He is pulling out.
And you can't run away from them.
Yeah, they cannot run away. He's just... And the explorers are kind of like body blocking his own men from trying to escape. And now, look, they're just going to chase him down. I'm guessing he was just... He's going to have to try to sacrifice the Mahouts just to save the sepoy. He's just going to chase him all the way back. I'm guessing Opti was just trying to do like a Musk rush, but he just failed very miserably. He was probably hoping to like siege down all of the stuff. Now Lucas just got to take the map. He's sending now. He's double batching halberdiers, and then he's sending in the Papal bombards. More Mahouts coming in for India. I don't think this is going to help him. He is starting to take the fight. The only reason why I think he's backing up now is because he's trying to bring him closer to these Papal bombards, because they have arrived. They're slowly pushing up. I believe they've arrived. Yep, here they come.
These Mahouts are so tanky.
And he doesn't see him. Yeah, let's keep the fog of war off. Let's see if he sees him. He has seen him now, and just deleted those elephants in one go. Oh, that was brilliant. Brilliant shot. India now running with his tail tucked between his legs. Definitely a good idea to back up. He is now 1,000 score behind. He's a age behind, and he's making units that just get countered by his opponent. It's not looking good for India at the moment. Only thing he's got really banking for him, we've got 43 villas. How many villas is Italy on? 29, yes. So he is at the moment got this lead in terms of economy, but Italy looks like they're about to start pushing in. He's got to try to close the game out right now, I believe. And yeah, I think he's just got to start taking map control. He's got more halberdiers coming in. He's got more skirms coming in. Let's have a look over what India has got prepared for his opponent. More sepoy.
Of course.
Yeah, siege allies, that's going to be good, but more sepoy. Has he sent any cards like upgrade these sepoy, or are they just vet? Yeah, they're just vet. He hasn't sent the British East India Company. That would help, but up against guard skirms, they're not going to do much. Looks like he's trying to go for a raid, trying to give his opponent the run around with the Delhi. That is probably a good idea, although I don't think Lucas, he's not in a good position to raid. Like he's playing this very defensively. He does have his villas out there on the left, but he knows where the Delhi are. I don't think he's going to be able to get any raids off of Lucas unless he's fully committed to the fight. And by the time he's fully committed to the fight, it doesn't really matter if he manages to pick up a few villas. Looks like there was about to be a fight. There was a raid going off. That's actually a pretty good raid. Lucas is pulling back his men. I've also noticed that he's taken the guard upgrade on his halberdiers. And we just saw a big pop on the barracks on top of those delis. They're now just getting eaten up by guard halberdiers, I believe it was. But he was able to pull them out in time. That's good. That's good for Lucas, but he needs to... Sorry, that's good for Optimus. He needs to keep them running, though.
I don't see how India will ever get his elephants on top of the bombards, though.
He doesn't need to. He has siege allies.
The siege allies,
like 4 shots, I think.
He hasn't unpacked them, so we can't see the damage. But how many shots from a siege elephant will it take to kill one of these people bombards?
I think like 5.
5 shots, not 4. Like with them 2 together, it would probably be
they absorb
2 shots each.
Damage.
Yeah. Meanwhile, that 430 bombard attack damage from the Papal bombard, they're just going to do so much damage to the sepoy. He's just hoping, please come a little bit closer so I can right-click you.
Delis from behind.
The Delis are trying to poke. It looks like he looks like he's going to have to take the fight. He's losing his base. That was a big shot from the bombards. Okay, the Mahud are going in. They're soaking up a lot of damage here. The guard halberdiers are trying to protect the skirms. He is managing to wrap around with just pure mass. The siege allies they're finally taking down one Papal bombard here. He's actually looking pretty good here. The sepoy have taken enough damage that there just isn't enough skirm actually. He's focused way too much on making halberdiers. He hasn't focused on the skirm. Halberdier just getting slaughtered now.
Both still are alive.
Yeah, that was excellent. He couldn't get anywhere near. If we have a look at the siege allies, they did take some damage. But they do outrange pretty much everything else. I mean, I know the skirms have got long range, but they can't outrange a culverin with 4 legs.
I think what went wrong for Lucas here is that his Berserkliaries ended up in front of the Purple Bongards when the Mahuts were closing the gap. So they got stuck in between.
Yeah, it looks like he's currently sending in the elephant combat card, so he's doubling down on the elephants. He's now making 5 Mahouts. I do agree with chat, though. I do think that 1,000 coin in aging would be better.
But he doesn't have 1,000 coin.
He doesn't have 1,000 coins, so he can't do that. India on 52 villages. I don't think he's made a second town center yet. Meanwhile, Lucas sending in the robber barons. He's on 36.
Capitalism factory coming in.
And then he has the Lombards too. I wonder.
Great pull trick. Great pull trick.
Yeah, he almost sent that factory wagon out in the wilderness there.
Rebuild the Lombards, so
Mhm.
if he's actively using them, I think that's
Well,
like
let's have a
worth
look. Is
extra
he?
5 villages.
Oh yeah, he is actively
Yes.
using them. Those are some decent mercenaries. I don't know if we'll see him use them, but the Canary Guard might help against the elephants. I believe they're anti.
And
Cav, are they?
They
Yeah,
are.
they are a dragoon unit.
Black
yeah.
Rider with ranged resistance instead of melee.
Ooh, another raid. But there are 2 papal guards nearby, so they are going to be able to save these villas. But managing to pick up a vill, we have seeing a town center going up at the top right-hand side of the map. You have a look there. He's now moving his army over there to try to defend.
Yeah, well, simultaneously, Opti is moving its army down from the left side.
I wonder,
He
can we
knows
see?
there's villages on that mine. He can easily pick all
Oh,
of them
he's
up.
sending the mountaineering, so that is the 10% speed card. He is getting that. That is great. That's going to help him a lot, make his musketeers very speedy. We'll have a look over here at Lucas's base, because while these villas are dying, he is right-clicking. Optimus is right-clicking his base. He's going straight for the outpost. The outpost already down to half health. Wow, look at these elephants. They're just eating up these buildings. Yeah, definitely go for the Lombards. Definitely go for the Lombards, because there is currently...
There's a big pop of halberdiers there in the base.
That is a big pop.
There's so many Mahouts and they're so tanky.
These elephants are just, look at them, they're just munching through all of his industry here. I think he needs to just keep hitting the buildings, and then I think he needs to try to take this fight, because look, there still isn't that many skirms. Those skirms aren't going to kill the seapoint, and he's just right-clicking on those halberdiers. He does not care if they're the anti, because look at it, look at all these blue XP numbers jumping up. The god halberdiers are just getting slaughtered. And look, they've only killed 1 elephant. Oh, now they've killed 2 elephants, but that's, I think one of them was actually an explorer. Look at how many elephants are still alive. Let's click on the elephant count. We've got at least 7, 8. The 8 there. There we go. And look,
Wow.
Italy has just been cleaned, and now India is just going to have free reign over his base. Is this going to be GG?
Yeah.
This is the GG.
I think what we learned from this game is that we need to nerf India.
Yeah, clearly. India too
Not
OP.
good specifically.
There's a reason why this map is not on the ranked roster.
It is in team games.
1v1.
But yeah, if you can right-click your Mahouts into a mass of halberdiers, I think something is not going right for you.
There we go.
I really thought Italy would take this game.
Yeah, I did too. That was very surprising,
Maybe it's
yeah.
H4, good mass.
But yeah, Opti now well in the lead, 2-0 for Optimus. Lucas, now it's his turn to pick the Civ. The next map is Ivory Coast. And we'll have a look here over at the, Idlevilles. That's a lot of Idlevilles for Italy. Again, Lucas just being idled constantly in these games. Whereas Optimus, look at it, he's very, very little, only during the big fights, only during the fights is he being idled. Other than that, he is just staying on top of his economy, whereas Lucas seems to be, he's been caught lacking. Let's switch over back to the home screen.
2 seconds, just... I can't fucking remember what it is, it was India. Home screen is coming up.
All right.
What map did you
So,
play?
Ivory Coast. It's
Next map is Ivory Coast. We're just going to wait. I'm going to see if the players will tell us this time, if they're going when they're launching. Most of the time, the players are pretty good at this, although some of them are just, they're very eager to get into the game, and so we kind of leave us, kind of on our toes a bit sometimes. But while we wait for that to pop up, I would like to have a quick look over at the EPL website, if you're able to pull that up. Actually, yeah.
You can't see that. 2 seconds.
Yeah, you need to show us as well. So this is something Baron's been working on. I'm sure we've already seen this before. It's the AI analysis of each of the tournament, and so far we see here this is the analysis for Optimus versus Lucas. It says, we can see here, it says here, the most lopsided series of the week. CMC isn't trying to win, they're trying to make it cost SKG something. And we've got here, so it's taken both players' previous history in their tournaments. So it's taken all of their stats from not just Free Food Party, but also the Liquipedia and the ESOC tournaments, and has run a simulation. It run them 10,000 times, and then it's come up with these statistics. And it's decided that in the matchup between Optimus and Lucas, Opti 83% chance of taking the series, 1 in 4 chance of a 5-0 sweep. So far, this has been very accurate, this AI so far. And yeah, I'm glad some people are saying how they love this AI thing for the tourneys. Yeah, because it's been very accurate so far. Like, we might actually be seeing a 5-0 sweep here. I do think it's a little bit early to say, but it is probably going to end in a 4-1. As we can see here,
maths on this.
Yeah,
the chances of Opti taking a 5-0 win here beforehand were only 20%.
Yeah.
So 80% chance Lucas takes at least one game.
Yeah, Lucas definitely needs to try to steal some games. Obviously, people aren't expecting him to win this series. But I would like to see him try to turn this around. So we got the next map, Ivory Coast. What do we think?
Fun map. I think it's a fun map. It has natives, it has TP, it has water. Limited herds from what I know. But they're elephant herds, so a lot of food per herd, but there's only 3 herds on each side. But I think it's a very nice France map if you want to play natives.
Well, what's this?
No, just keep going.
Okay, sorry. Have we found the games yet, by the way? You keep an eye on that?
Of course I am.
Okay, cool. Too easy.
They haven't told us their Civ picks again.
Yeah, they haven't told us this. I am a little bit nervous about that, but that's okay.
We can do it on the fly.
We can do it on the fly, yeah, of course.
I know the Civ picks, and I'm showing them right now to you guys.
Are they messaging you the Civ picks?
No, but I found the game.
Oh, you found the game. Okay, brilliant. You found the game. All right. Are we able to tell the audience the Civ picks? Here we go. France versus Japan. Wow, this is going to be a fun one.
I really hope we see some native play from Lucas now.
Native France, that will be pretty fun, because I believe the Akans are on this. It's the Akan and the Somali. I'm not too sure. I get the Gold Coast, Ivory Coast, Pepper Coast. I get all these maps confused.
There's a lot of coasts.
Let's transition over to the game 3 and let's get it started. I'll let you take us off, Obi.
Waiting 1 sec. So here on the left side we have Opti in the blue playing Japan, which I think is a very lame civ, but propaganda aside. Yeah, as I said, there's very limited herds on this map. And I think that's really a disadvantage for Japan here. Because elephants contain a lot of food, but for shrining them, they're not necessarily that good. And then on the right side, in the yellow again, we see LukasL playing France. Which I so hope he goes for the natives, because I think that's a very fun build to watch. Yes. I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing to do.
Yeah. So see, we've got the...
It would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, we got the Akan and we got the Conquistadors and with the Jesuits, and honestly, that is a very strong comp. If you're able to get out both Kongs and Akan, which French are easily able to do, you've got 2 units, both with area effect damage. they're just and Japan in meanwhile is only got to be able to make Musk and Yumi, and they're just not going to be able to soak up this damage. Like, it's going to be such an awesome comp. I do hope we see it. He is building a trade post. Let's have a look at their decks. I don't know if they probably haven't selected them yet because, oh no, they have selected it, and there we go. We are seeing natives. This is excellent play. So it looks like
Good gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to become a LukasL fanboy here.
We have a look over. China has it. Japan, sorry, hasn't picked a deck yet, but he will in a second. So he has the Akan to the south and Jesuits up to the north. So it looks like he's sending 3 fishing boats as his first card. Other than that, it looks like it's very standard H2 play. Can I go have a look over at France's deck again? He does have... Okay, he has the frigate, so he is able to deny some water.
I think Lucas just stole a treasure. And he
Yeah,
did.
yeah, let's unclick that. Yeah, it looks like, oh wow, he did 100 XP. That is great for France, because, when you're doing the natives, you need as much XP as you can, because you definitely need to get those cards. And 700 wood, 600 gold. You need to get the upgrade cards as well. You're like really XP hungry in H2 just to send them all in. In 2 minutes 30 seconds, he's already aging up. That is a very good time. That is a very well executed 12-10, in my opinion. But now it looks like he's going for another treasure contention. 80 wood. 80 wood, but I'm not too sure. Can we have a little zoom in here on the two? Let's just get a little bit closer up here. So yeah, it looks like Japan is just going to try to ignore Lucas and go for it. And who's going to get it?
That's very close.
Very close, but yeah. Opti does manage to get it, and yeah, he smokes away with
and
Japan.
And a lame TP.
Let's have a look over at Japan's POV. Okay, I just want to point out, seeing here, he is now currently walking up to the top right. He's going to pick up the Jesuit village with his Explorer. I believe he's walking up there to build on it. And then he's naturally going to build on the Akan.
I also clicked the bottom one now, so he's going double TP.
All right, so over at...
sometimes the spawns on this map are a little bit scuffed, because sometimes you can get a third native post, and sometimes you can't, because it's in range of the enemy TP. So you kind of have to get lucky. I think the bottom one he can get a second of.
So Japan's currently got his shrines on wood, and he's aging up with the... Oh, he's aging up with the big shrine, okay. It's going to be interesting. So I wonder if... okay, I don't know if he knows if his opponent's going natives, but I'm not too sure if this is the right pick. He has gone Portuguese as well, so he's got to try to boom. I think that he's just going to get all of his stuff siege down, and he's just going to have to mass Yumi. And France can always just build like a pocket stable in the back of their base, and then just send in 5 hussars and clean up with the native army. 600 wood now coming in for Japan. He's got so many bills on wood right now. He's only gathering up just enough food to Q hunts. And what's that? Is he training? He just built a dock. Let's have a look over at the south side of the map. He's built a dock, and he is currently training a... What can you hover over what that is?
3 fishing boats, I think.
It's the 3 fishing boats. Of course. I was going to say, I knew it was fishing boats, but I was like, that's not what the Japanese fishing boat looks like. It's from the consulate, of course. So he is going hard onto the water. This is good, because if you're going natives, you've got to stay in H2, and if he looks at his deck, you can see that he can't contest the water until he gets into H3, which won't be for some time. So he's going for a shrine boom and a water boom. So we're going to see if Lucas can try to punish this and put a lot of pressure on it. Okay, the native treaties is coming in. We're going to see, let's look at his town center, how many he gets. So he got 3 conchs and 4 Akan. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. These conchs are very tasty, like very strong units. He's running down straight down. He's going to try to kill that explorer. Yep, so there is a prediction right now. Be sure to vote in it to see who's going to win. I think this is going to be very interesting to see this match. Now he's sitting in 700 wood.
Two animals on the shrine.
Brilliant. Okay, so the elephant counts for 2. Yeah.
I never knew that.
Well, me neither.
That makes them useful for shrines again, I guess.
So yeah, if we look at France, so they've sent native treaties, now 700 wood coming in. They haven't built another military barracks. So let's have a look at what sort of upgrades have they gotten at the market. They aren't training anything at the moment, are the villagers? Okay, never mind. The conks are coming in. Steel traps are coming in too. That's great. Big push now coming in for France. Let's have a look at Japan. Where is Japan's army? Has he made any units? He's made... Oh, there we go. He's made some Yumis. But I believe he managed to get at least one Vil there. Those Kongs just do so much damage. They're very good at raiding Vils. And we have a look-see here. He's trying to get around. He's kind of... His base is like blocking the Yumi from trying to get into a good position. And yeah, look at that. He's doing so much damage to those Vils. If he gets another 2 or 3 shots in, he can kill 4 in one volley. If he just gets them low enough. Very easy for the Kongs to
cancels
kill.
his villages shipment and goes for 600 coin.
Yeah.
So maybe one sage up here.
Yeah, he's definitely decided I should probably ease back on the greed. Look at that. He's got a nice water boom going on there. 9 fishing boats. Not too bad. He's definitely like feeling the pressure right now. Yeah, building a wall and base. Try to keep those Kongs from running rampant through his base. Definitely a good idea. He's going to want to try to get those Yumi in a better spot. Probably in between the town center and the gold mine. Actually, no, I think that there's a much better position. Anyway, he's got the 600 goes coming now. He's also making masks, so maybe he just needs to go to make units. And he's getting the villager HP upgrade. Let's have a look over at France. One, I believe this map isn't in the standard map pool, which is why you don't probably never play it. Yeah, it's probably someone was asking why they've never seen this map before. But yeah, as predicted, there is a hussars now being added to the army. Is he building a barracks as well, or is that a church? That is a church. So yep, he's 700 wood, 700 gold is coming as well. Interesting. It looks like he's just using that to make more units. He's got 5 Akans coming in and 5 hussars. He's now just moving his units back and forward. He's waiting.
Combat.
Native combat, yeah. So he's got to do a big timing push here. He's got to get the native combat in. He's got to push in with Huss, with area of effect musketeers and area of effect goons. Yeah, pretty.
How many shrines is Optium?
Well, let's look over at Optimus's POV. So he's on 70. So he's built 6 shrines.
He's on 4.
4.
4.
And at the Shogun shrine.
Yes, yes, of course. It counts as 2, does it? It gives 20 pop. Yeah, okay.
So really, the
H3 coming in for Japan. What is
on
he?
The map a lot.
What wonder is he building? Golden Pavilion. Okay, so setting in the Yumi, and then that's also an arsenal for Japan. He's definitely going to want to upgrade those Yumi pretty soon, because just right now, even though they are the counter to his units, they're just such like they're OP Skirm, OP Musk. It's just the H2 unupgraded Yumi aren't going to do enough damage. So it's definitely a good idea to get that aura ability from the Golden Pavilion so he could do a little bit more damage. Also be interested to see, he is pop, so he can't send a military shipment. I think he wanted to send the 9 Yumi or the Flaming Arrows. I believe, no, he's sending the Ashigaru.
I think it's the right choice because there's plenty of Huss here to deal with. Couple Ashi.
Yeah, it looks like now he's decided, okay, he's in H3, I need to make some moves. And oh my god, look at all these Vils that have been caught here. The Vils are getting slaughtered by the Hussars now. The men need to stand and fight now. But now he has to pull back. Yeah, he's putting the Kongs right in front of the Yumi and Ashigaru, so they can't defend the Vils. He's lost so many Vils right now, even more going down. He's not even aiming for Japan's military. He's just going straight for the economy. He's just shooting up all of his Vils. He's dropped down to 22 Vils. Now he's wrapped around. The 8 Ashigaru have come around. They are able to get the Kongs in melee, but the Hussar, they've wrapped all the way around from the west, and now they're just eating these Yumi archers. He does have a couple of musketeers in there. Japan is winning the fight, but I believe they just lost too many Vils there. That was really bad. Down to 18 Vils now.
Oh my god,
18
so
Vils.
much damage.
Remember, And remember, nine of those vills are fishing boats out in the water. So he's actually only got 9 vills in that town center right now. If you click on the town center, just to confirm.
6.
Yeah, the last account has dropped 6. So he must be more than
10 fishing
9
boats.
fishing boats. 10 fishing boats. Wow.
9 villages.
That was a lot of, even though the score is looking kind of low for Optimus, for Lucas.
Immediately.
He is counter pushing, but I don't think he's going to be able to do enough damage. He is now going to try to get into age 3. I believe he's sending the 600 gold because 700 gold was sent earlier. Flaming Arrow's going to come in too.
Has double the eco Opti has.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does have double the eco. So now Lucas has got a very small window here where he can try to do some damage back to his opponent before he catches up and just closes out the game. Because even though he lost that fight, Lucas definitely has put his opponent on a timer now. He needs to start doing some damage.
But
it's going to take a very long time.
He is actually training more units.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he isn't aging. He's just going to train more units. I think he is going to get a batch out of there before that trade post goes down. I see he is spamming the button. Okay, looks like he's going for a fight. Oh, is he going to pick off these flaming arrows? He doesn't see the flaming arrows. Let's keep a look over where Yellow's units are going. He's going in for the fight. I can't come in from the back. They are going to get some shots with the flaming arrows, but this is not a good fight for France. I don't think so. He's up against veteran units. He shouldn't have taken this fight.
Shooting the wrong.
He's trying to take out the flaming arrows. Yeah, the Musks are shooting the wrong unit. He does lose the flaming arrows with only 2 hussars.
A lot of the Yumi are dead here now, though.
Yeah, again, H2 Yumi, they aren't doing enough damage to these Akan. They're just deleting them. The Akans are still alive in the back there. And now the Kongs are taking forever to die. More Kongs, more Akans are being made. How many of the native upgrades has he sent? He sent out, I think he sent all of them other than the Frontier Warfare. Let's have a look at his deck. Yes, he sent... Oh, no, he hasn't even sent the 10%. He's just got the one in H2. Is it 20%? 15%?
Now Wilderness Warfare is coming in.
Now Wilderness Warfare is coming in. Let's have a look over the fight. So he is going to keep sieging down that trade post. Building another dock. So he's just going to go full water boom. He's going to go double dock. And he's producing from the TC. Well, it looks like I was pretty wrong in this analysis here. It looks like Japan is sitting pretty comfortably here. I don't think it was a good idea for France to stay in H2. They probably should have tried to stay in H3. Probably should have started macroing for H3 as he was pushing into Japan's base.
The thing about Kongs are that Kongs in small numbers are not that threatening. They need at least 10 or something in front of them. If they are the only unit, unless there's a critical mass of them, they are not threatening.
Yeah, I just let you... Can they hear you, Craft, when they're talking?
No, they can't. You have to repeat
that. Yeah, okay, maybe... Well, I can't repeat that, but because I wasn't catching all that. But anyway, we've got here a fight happening down at the south again, I believe. Yeah, it looks like he is just trying to burn... He's trying to build his own...
Counter TP.
He's trying to deny the TP. That is crazy.
Ooh. But Lucas is quick to catch that and takes it down.
Probably this one is too close to Opti's base, but this one is too far away from Lucas. So Opti can build here, but Lucas can't build here. Please repeat that.
Yeah, so what Kraft was saying is that the Akan trade post on Lucas' side is far enough from the TC for Opti to build on, but vice versa is not possible. But Lucas can't build on the Akan trade post on Optimus' side. Is France trying to macro for an age up here? Because he's not pushing out that much other than just a few Kongs here. No, but he's not close to aging at all. It will be interesting to see, because I think Opti here has a good enough mass where he can start to look for a push here.
He definitely has that critical mass of conquistadors. Now he just needs the meat shield in front of them.
260 HP on the Kongs with 30% range resist. Oh, but he's seeing the villages in the bottom.
They can hear you actually, Craft. You're not actually... Yeah, because like I was saying at the start, it's reset your OBS settings, so you actually are unmuted right now. I didn't realise. So it looks like we're doing a triple cast, which I don't mind. So we've got here at the moment just having a... I was just having a break there for a second. I can see here France has managed to remass here, but it's really not looking good for him. He's just upgraded now. He's got the consular crosserman, and now he's upgraded the Yumi, I believe. If we click on them, they look like they are veteran. They have appeared to have changed. If the producer ever do that, all right, thank you. Disciplined Yumi. If we have a look over at France's perspective, okay, he's going for the fight now. He's going for the fight now up against a lot of Age 2 natives. Not looking too good here for France. He is trying to for Japan. I'm all frazzled right now.
CDB pull tanking a lot here, but I don't think the damage is here to kill the Ashigaru.
Okay, that's GG.
Somehow Opti pulls it out of the head again.
Wow, that was insane, yeah.
I really like this build from Lucas. It's a shame it didn't work out. But yeah, I think what Kraus was saying was right, that he should have started macroing for the age up himself when he saw Japan reach age 3.
Yeah. Instead, he just kept making... And he's limited to the amount of cards he can make because he wasn't able to take any of the the TP villages on the left side of the map. So he was only limited to 10 conquistadors and
if you look
13.
at the minimap, the left Akal trade post is somewhat closer to the TC than the right one.
Because you're not able to make that many Akans from the trade post. You needed to get both of them all to get a decent enough mass out. Because in Age 2, the Akan... the area of effect damage is good, but you want that veteran upgrade, or you want them in a really big mass in order to maximize it. And just small numbers of 5 to 10, they're not doing enough damage to justify having them in your army. But yeah, it looks like Opti is now 3-0 lead. If we switch over to let's have a look at the timeline. I want to look at the Vil graph. Wow, yes, that was a big... I'm so surprised Optimus was able to still win that. Look at that. That's an insane jump. So what was that at 1741? Wow, okay.
He lost half his eco there.
Yeah, he lost
half his eco.
Can we check...
24 villages.
Yeah, he loses 24 villages. Are we able to have a look at the res gathered? Or resources gathered? Yeah, Lucas he had at least 5k more resources gathered. It's just the unit comp, it's just the Japan was in Age 3. He was able to get he was able to hold the push. He was able to get the disciplined Ashigaru and musketeers out, and just in the end of it, it was just a quality over quantity. Yeah, you can see here very quickly
I think the resources it slowed down a little bit, but for losing 24 villages, I think it's still being this steep is insane.
Yeah, and that's from because it's also the shrines he's got going, and then I think he also, we weren't keeping track, but I believe he upgraded the fishing boats as well, so they were able to pick up a lot of the slack there.
Out of the 41 he had 10 boats. He had 9 villages left after that fight. And
so sorry, go on.
No, it's just that Japan's eco is split into 3 departments. He has villages, he has houses, and he has the boats. And he only loses 1 of them. So yeah, his eco is gonna tank, and you can see it on the graph. You can see it almost goes in 0. He only gathers 2,000 res in the span of 2 minutes, but then he picks back up again right here when there's a eco
Yeah, I think
shipment
that's a
coming in.
great shipment there.
Yeah.
So yeah, as the chat is
Shake has
pointing
been
out,
advocating lately that Shrine should be better, but I think this is a perfect example of why they shouldn't be better.
yeah, as the chat is pointing out, first we need to nerf India, now we need to nerf Japan. We basically just need to nerf all civs that Optimus plays, because so far he
I think
is
we need
just...
to nerf Optimus at this
Yeah, we
point.
need. I think I agree with that, because so far he is
Can
just
someone take
spanking
away
Lucas.
his slippers, please?
Not his favorite Age of Empires gaming slippers.
I think for next tournament we also ban Optimus' slippers. In addition to the Otto Moss card.
So heading back over to the home screen, Optus now with 3-0 lead. This is not looking good for CMC. This is the first game CMC and SKG have played so far in week 1. Not off to a good start already. For
I
the team.
feel like every game Lucas is getting closer and closer to winning. It's just a critical fight somehow isn't good enough for him every time.
And so now I believe it is... so it was blind pick, and then Opti would have picked first, and then now Opti would have counter-picked with Japan during that game, which is actually pretty crazy. Now I'm saying that out loud. And so, yeah, now it's Lucas's turn to counter-pick. So we're going to see what he chooses. It's going to be very interesting to see. For the map we have coming up, if I should have kept this pulled up, we have Vistula Basin.
What?
Vistula Basin, and then we've got Darfur. That's the last map. Because we've still got 2 maps to go. This is going to be game number 4. Now, Vistula Basin, that's the one with the windmills.
Oh, and I see the Civ picks here.
4 double trade post line with winged hussars and possible House of Jagiellon?
Yeah. So we got the Civ picks. We've got Lakota and Otto, and that's Lucas posting it. He didn't say which one is which, but I believe...
Feels
Who
like
do you think?
Lucas would be Lakota.
Lucas. I believe Lucas is Lakota, and then Opti is Ottoman.
So far, every single time, Lucas tends to write himself first. That is how it's supposed to sound in English.
Yeah. It's being translated. All right. Okay. So, have we found the next game? No, they haven't launched yet. Okay, well, Obi-Wan, what do we think of this matchup?
Well, if we do more data analysis, since we've been doing that since the last game, I think Lakota has a very good win rate against Otto as one of the very few civs, but it all kind of depends on being able to take the TP line.
Yeah, exactly. It's definitely going to be a war over who can take the TP line, and I believe that's why Lakota is a counter pick to Ottoman, because they're able to take and control that TP line a lot quicker than Ottoman can. Ottoman can only really build 1 in Age 1, and then they have to wait till the 700 wood comes in, or they have to just sit there and chop, which is not a very good idea for them to be chopping in transition in order to contest that trade line. Whereas Lakota, very easy for them to... They have a really good wood gather rate, I find, because of the aura they get from the TPs that they have, not the TPs as a trading post. Those and they don't need to build houses, exactly. So it looks like we've found the game. So let's go and find out. So we're definitely going to see some intense Age 2 action, I believe, but who knows? They might prove us wrong, or they might both go for a fast fortress.
There is a way for Otto here.
If I were playing Ottoman here, I would look at the TP I get right in front of me. If that is House of Jagiellon, you could possibly do some kind of Abyss Goon play in H2, and then just start with the TP Musk, and then just play in your base, and then push out into when you go H3. But hold H2 with House of Jagiellon's Cav Archers and your own Abyss guns.
That's a very interesting option. Well, for that to work, he would need to... is he guaranteed to have those...
No.
natives? No, he's not guaranteed. Okay,
He
so
could have winged hussars instead, House of Vasa instead in front of him. But
all right. So it
that
looks like
could
we've found
maybe
the
be better.
game. So let's launch that,
Yes.
and we'll meet everyone over to game 4.
But disclaimer, I'm not playing Ottoman at a very good standard.
You're playing Hungary more than you play Otto.
Shush.
All right.
Looks like
so
it is Jagellion in the front of Otto.
front of Otto's base. Yes, you're right. There we go. Okay, so in the north, in the color blue, we have Opti playing as Ottoman on Vistula Basin. He's already heading straight out looking for that trade post. It looks like he's going for the far right one. So it looks like he's going for the safer one rather than trying to build in front of his base. Meanwhile, in the south, in the color yellow, we have Lucas as Low Kota. We've got Botto versus Low Kota. I don't know why Lakota, is called that, because I think it's actually a very, very good civ. It's not like a meme civ like Ottoman. It also does require a little bit of skill, a lot more skill than Otto does. I think it gets unfairly flamed because it is a very strong civ. It's also a very hard civ to learn.
What do you mean? Everybody on attack dance and equals win.
I've just seen a chat that one of us has a very low mic volume.
That's probably me.
Yeah, that's okay. It wasn't supposed to be a 3-way cast. It's just how it turned out when we went live. I believe
The more the merrier.
Yeah, the more the merrier with this one. We've got 3 low elo legends trying to predict what 2 of some of the best players in the game are doing. And as we can see, it's turning out to be a pretty interesting cast, if I can say so myself. So he just picked up the 85 XP. Let's have a look at the decks here. We've got here, starting off with Lakota, standard. Yep, this is looking very, very standard. However, 9 Kree trackers in H2, you don't really see that. That's going to be very interesting. That would be good to counter if Optimus goes for a pure like a Janissary rush, I believe. I think that's going to be a pretty interesting card. I hope to see it. I like seeing mercenary and native cards like that being sent. Let's take a look over at Ottoman's deck real quick. That is going to be a big pickup though. That looks like that's 110 XP that he's picking up on the left. Cav Abus. Okay, so. Oh, so it's only 100.
I think it is the best comp to do into Lakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So it's just a matter of how established Lakota is going to be able to get in H2 before Ottoman is able to start pumping out Cav and Abbas. It's definitely going to be... Okay, so he's sending in Capitalism now. Is that his first Age 1 card? Or he sent 300... He sent 3 vills and he sent Capitalism now too. That's pretty good. He must have picked up an XP treasure along the way, or just got really lucky with the trader on the XP line. Aging up now, he's putting everyone onto wood. That's interesting. He's chopping for... Is he chopping for another trade post, I wonder?
He built something. No,
What
I think he's building houses or a market, maybe.
Let's look around. I see at the bottom left there's a blue being moved around.
Ooh,
blue little dots. What's
native
that?
TP.
That's a wolf. Okay, he's building... Oh, on the bottom right. What is that native?
That's House of Vasa. He wants to take the 4 houses from that.
Yeah, the
4
torps.
torps. Yeah.
The torps. Mm-hmm.
It's called...
So he's going for the torps.
Oh... I can't
You can
remember.
click on the...
Yeah.
you can click on the native and it will tell you. Yeah. There we go.
Hanseatic League.
Hanseatic League.
Ugh.
So yeah, going for the torps. Okay, that's going to be pretty interesting. I wonder if it's definitely going to slow down his fast fortress, but I think overall it's going to be pretty good, I think, for a pickup. Lakota's already building on one of the trade posts, or he has built one of the trade posts. He's hitting up into age 2 now. I'm not too sure what the age ups are for Lakota, but I'm guessing he aged up with the resource crates. Let's have a look over at his base. Yep, there are resource crates on the ground. There's wood. He's now sending 700 wood, and he's building. Yeah, he's going to try to take all the trade lines. And maybe there is a House of Vasa that he can pick up himself. I wonder if he's also going to go for that too. Not sure if that's going to help too much in the rush. It'll probably slow him down if he's going for the rush. I do see some yellow near there. Yeah, he's building a war hut, so we are going to see some aggressive action for Lakota. Yep, War Club's going
I
in.
think to see to take down the TP.
If he sees that, because he's seen that, obviously he's seen in the top right on the scoreboard that Opti has built on one of the trade posts. He's actually now building on a second one. He's building on the one right in front of his base, the house that how do you say that? Jigalian.
Techs are in there that he might want.
He is probably going for the Sarmatism. Simply because it chips him with 5 Cav Archers, and then that way he can defend against the Axe Riders.
It boosts their rate of fire as well, right?
Insane.
Yeah, their range. Their range and their rate of fire.
Yeah, and they have a faster rate of fire as a standard.
Okay, interesting. So we're seeing some Ottoman native play going on here. And yeah, there we go. He has found the trade post. Let's have a look at his perspective. Is he sending the Sarmatisms? Okay, but has he sent the Hanseatic League? The Hanseatic League, I don't see him on the map right now. Yeah. Oh, he has. Look at him. He's taken him all the way to the back. That's excellent, excellent work. He doesn't need that trade post now anymore. He's more than happy to give that up to Lucas. If anything, this is buying him more time. He is now pushing the trade post on the right. Let's have a look over there. He is happy to sacrifice this as well. He's slowly massing up in his town center. Now he's making Abyss guns. So he is going Cav Archer Abyss, just not the standard Cav Archer for Ottoman. He's going native Cav Archer.
Exactly as I predicted.
Yeah, good job, man. Good. Yeah, this is spot on. This is a really interesting comp.
Of course, the guy that can't play Otto normally predicts what the guy that is not playing Otto normally is doing.
This is going to be very interesting to see that he has a lot of Seaton Bowmen, and the Seaton Bowmen will do a lot of damage to these horse archers. He is trying to pick. That's not a good idea to start this treasure when your opponent is right there next to it. Now Lakota's just got to take it, and he's going to take the Explorer for his troubles if he's able to get close enough to do. No, he's able to pull it out. But there we go. That's a food trickle for Lakota. Even if it's only going to be for 30 seconds, that's still going to be a lot of food for him. Pulls it back now, still sieging down that trade line. Let's have a look over at Lakota's POV. It is going to be an issue, though, with those 5 Abyss guns, because as you can see, they are way better at poking and picking fights than the Seaton Bowmen are, because the Seaton Bowmen have to stand still and do that really long animation. I do like them. They're a very strong unit, but when you're trying to, skirmish with Abyss, you just gotta have a bad time no matter really what unit you have. So if we have a look over Lakota, I want to see is he currently okay? So he's taken Stagecoach. He's got a Maul and Wood. Is he building? Yeah, he has built on that last one there. So he's definitely going very standard Lakota play here. Now he's building his own trade post on the House of Jigalian. I wonder if he's going to also
because the same tech applies to Lakota, of course, giving the Cav Archers or Bow Riders more range.
The Bow Riders.
And
but
the
I think
Bowman will also benefit from the extra range.
Really? Does it also affect Fort
Indeed
Archers?
it does. Indeed it does.
Show us the upgrade, the tech. He's already clicked it now.
It's +1 range for all archers, I think.
Yeah,
and
all
also 5 of the Catatars.
Okay, well that's definitely going to help fight the Abyss guns, because then they're going to outrange the Abyss.
Yeah, I think I would rather have -1 range on an Abyss than a shitty animation on a season.
Alright, so we've got the dog soldiers coming in now. The Otto is just being pushed back into their base, and look at Optimus. He's now built a wall. He knows, Lakota's got a really big army now. Lakota's got to look to do some damage now. When those dog soldiers come in, they're going to come in from the forward.
Coming in with the scout.
She's coming with the scout.
Delhi.
Let's have a quick look at his deck. I'm guessing, what does he want to send? He's probably try to send. Well, he's not going to be able to send Spahi, I don't think. He doesn't have the right macro. He's going to have to send the 6 Abyss, I believe. He's taking a fight now with the Abyss.
The Abyss still out of range.
Well, let's have a look over at Lucas's perspective real quick. I just want to see what has come in. Okay, so he's making more Seaton, more Axe Riders too. He is slowly
Takala here
burning.
now.
The dog soldiers are
The
here.
OGs.
That's right, the OGs. Yep, that's why I forgot. They've changed the names. Takala, what are they called now? Is it just Takala Riders?
Takala, right, yeah.
Okay, Takala soldiers. Okay,
There's
so
still
let's have a look
soldiers
at the
at
fight
least.
here because it looks like he's going in. He's going in. Takala soldiers are leading the way. He wants to get him on the Avis guns. Okay, and now he's picked the fight here. So he's got some deli here at the front trying to body block, but they're not going to be around for very long. The Minutemen have been called. They're shooting from the back. There's also the the town center shooting as well. But it looks like it's
All
a
the
win
Cav archers
for...
are dying here.
Yeah,
now.
well, the Cav archers just being slaughtered by the Seaton, but I think this is actually not looking too bad for Optimus here. The Abyss are all just alive. Like, he's still got plenty of Abyss here. And yeah, now he's having to retreat with only 3 men remaining. 3 men remaining, and he's still got most of his 2 men remaining. And now he's still got most of his archers here. And yeah, look, the score has dropped down quite considerably. And now Ottoman is just going to go out there and start burning down all these trade posts, I believe. I think this is probably going to be the right play. Let's have a look over Lucas's POV.
The one downside for Opti now is that he has basically no siege.
Mm-hmm. He has no siege, but as you can see here, he's switching over to he said coin, and then he's got the Great Hunt card coming in. That's going to boost. Was going to give him deposit a bunch of food. Can we see how much it's actually going to give him? No, it doesn't look like we can. If we look in here,
yeah, 700.
Okay, so yeah, he is trying to get into age 3. He's going to be clicking up very, very soon. He doesn't really need to send that card, but I suppose it will help him because it is like 700 food. And does that get deposited instantly, or does it come in his crates?
Yeah, and I think he just sells it for the remaining coin he needs.
He could even try to go into age 4 if he wanted to, like with this current macro that he's got. Because yeah, like it's going to take a while for Ottoman to start pushing out of his base. He's just right now trying to recover and try to remass. And again, like you said, very low siege damage from these units. Sending in balance of powers, so he's reset the market values, and looks like he market abused so he could get the Vet Abyss upgrade in.
That was Optimus using it, by the way.
Oh, sorry, that was Optimus using it. Yeah, that's what Optimus is. Ottoman. Okay, and so now it looks like he is trying to push out, and he's going to try to take some map. I think he needs to do that.
Yeah. So I think he used it so he could get some wood to get veterancy for his Abyss.
Yeah, that's what I said. And so Lucas has now gotten into age 3, and let's have a look over at Lucas. Has he got anything coming out to answer this push now that he's pushing him? He's gone for the Golden Liberty, so that is from the House of Vasa. What does that get him? We won't fly out
It reduces coin cost of units.
Yes, that's right. It reduces coin cost by, I believe, 10 or 15%.
5%.
That's going to be pretty good. 5%. Okay, that's still going to be pretty good because if we have a look, he is getting a veteran upgrade. What veteran upgrade is he getting for? It's one of the horse units. I believe it's Axe Riders.
Bow Riders.
Elite Bow Riders. Okay, so he's going to go for Bow Riders here. They have been upgraded by that the House of Galleon upgrade. It's giving him more attack and more range. Although I don't know why you would want to go Bow Riders up against Cav Archer Abyss comp. Unless he's fearing the spy he push.
Well, I believe Bow Riders beats Cav Archers, so Axe Rider, Bow Rider could possibly do it, but I don't want to bet my money on that.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet money on that either. Because you can see here, he's also starting to trickle in some regular Cav Archers there in his comp. Let's have a look over at Lucas's base. I want to see here. So let's try to find where he's rebuilt his war camp. I see he's rebuilt a stable. I don't think he's rebuilt a war camp. He's got some raids going on here with the Axe Club Warriors. I'm guessing these guys must have survived from the previous fight. This is pretty good. Pretty good distraction here. He managed to pick up one Vil, I believe. Is he going to get a second one? Nah, he was one swing away from getting that one, but that's
I
okay.
think Lucas is macro
Taking the-
here for the big button with the Takala soldiers.
Well, let's have a look over his town center. Let's see how many is he going to get from with that big button. So he's
4.
going to get 4. But 1800 food. Are you sure? I think he's just stacking a whole heap of food.
Yeah, but he's about to get in 10 seconds. He will get one more.
Well, let's have a
Yeah.
look over for his army. Let's see what he's got that's going to support this push. Of
I have no idea
Of
what
the
his
colours
army
on.
is.
his army, I think, is on the right here with his explorer. There he is. So he's gone bow rider. He's got 11 bow rider out, and
He's
he
got
has
3.
made 3 winged hussars.
He's still.
He's still making his. He's also got veteran winged hussars. Well, I believe they come in as veteran. It looks like he's hit the
Yeah.
balance of powers again. He's trying to do some market abuse here.
Now it's Lucas who's hitting it. So both have used it once.
hmm Okay, and now he's sending in the cooperation. So that, what does this card do again?
That was a tech,
Shit,
and I
a
have
bunch of
no
crap.
idea.
It lowers the cost of big buttons, I believe. I'm sure. No, it does not.
No.
Okay.
Uh,
So many big buttons that the natives have. I believe it's something to do with XP. I forget. It doesn't matter. Let's go have a look over at Optimus' side of the map. He's currently 7k score ahead. Is he trying to get into H4 right now?
he is.
I
Like-
think he is, yeah. By judging that macro, well, he is currently in H4 right now. He's almost in H4, aging up with the Tycoon, and he sent 5 Cav Archers. He sent the 6 Abus. He isn't going to have a shipment ready to go. He's got 40 on food. Is he just getting ready to send Spahi? Spahi in H4, 1500. I mean, but what's he gathering 3,000 food for? What does he need all this for? What do we reckon?
Balance of power. He's gonna use balance of power.
Of course. So that's going to split everything
1K,
30,
1K,
30,
1K.
30, 30? Yeah, 1k, 1k, 1k. Of course. And there it is.
He instantly
And
buys
yeah,
all the
instant-
guard techs.
So what's that? He's got guard. Oh, he's got royal guard for the natives, and then he's got guard ab.
God at us, yeah.
I found out in the meantime what cooperation does.
Mhm.
It villages at the tribal marketplace, so the coin gathering. They also trickle XP, and it reduces the cost of native support shipments.
Okay, so it looks like he's going for a fight now. He's seen that his opponent's at H4, so he's going to have to try doing some damage. He's picking off a couple of vills here. There's also some vills there out on the right. Oh, it looks like he's going right-clicking on the Abus guns.
Oh no, the winged hussars need to go on the Abus.
Yes, they have finally connected with the Abus. The Abus guns are firing down, but they are slowly getting eaten up. It's not too sure what's going on. There's only 2 winged hussars left here. Once these winged hussars go down, I think it's going to start tipping in the favor of Ottoman. Ottoman is backing up now, but oh look, he is losing so many men. These bow riders now, there's so many of them alive, and they
Abus
are
are not
slowly...
too strong against
Lucas
bow
is on
riders.
war
Yeah, yeah.
dance, so he has done the thing, clicked on the war dance button.
Yes. He has done the war dance exactly, and so yeah, he's finally tipping the balance of power in Lucas's favor. He has called for the Explorer, and look, and now we see here the big buns coming of the Takola soldiers. He's just called them in, so if that it would probably be 5, and he's got 3 coming from the home shipment here. But look, the
Ooh, and
spy
he
here
comes-
popped, the spy here popped, and they're getting on the riflemen. And look, there's barely any bow riders left to defend them from. These are just going to eat up what's left of his army. Bow riders are trying to shoot them all, but it's just taking too many shots. One spy he goes down, but 3 of them have managed to get onto the right, to the rifle, the Wakina rifles. He is getting in some reinforcing battlements of Tatar archers, but it's just not enough. He's still got 3 remaining.
Ooh, that's
3
Takala
spy
soldiers
remaining,
on
and the
villages.
Takala soldiers are just being left out in the open there. They've got no one to support them with. They are pretty strong. He's got to keep them alive. He needs to get out of there. Look at him. He is chasing him all the way across the map. Decides to pull back behind his town center. Now he's got a boom. He's built 3 town centers. We got 1 down on the left. This is looking like GG for Ottoman now, because Ottoman just needs to sit back and just boom. And look, 3 Takolas, they came in from the home shipment. They're not supposed to be there. Luckily, he was able to pull them out before they got killed.
Is this the native tech that ships the rewards from aging up again.
Yeah, and it's a long time about coming in, so he gets what, 1k coin and 400 wood.
So that's an insane eco buff.
He should also
And
have
then the-
gotten 4 cap.
No, I think he started shipping it before he aged up, so it doesn't
Well-
count your age for age up, I don't think.
Yes, it does. He has 1k coin on the floor here, so that's his H4. I'm more
Oh, yeah.
interested in
And then-
where
oh,
are
he-
his 4 delis.
Yeah.
What do you mean, the 4 delis?
He should have been rewarded with 4 delis for that tech. It is one of his
Well, that-
H-up rewards. And that Jagelian Legacy sends all of his H-up rewards again.
Okay. Well, we don't see him on the map unless they're in the look at that right town center up in the corner there. No, they're not there. So it looks like they haven't arrived. Let's have a look over at Lucas's perspective because I'd like to see now. Look at the difference here. We got 11k score difference. I think Lucas here doesn't have much hope here. I see. We look over at this Explorer. He does have a fast-moving army. He's managed to remass. If we look over at this Explorer, yeah, okay. So wow, that is a lot of Dakota soldiers here. Looks like he's just going to try to go for another push. I don't think he'd be expecting too much. Opti doesn't even need to pull back behind the walls. Yeah, he can just right-click this army. Looks like he's got to do just that. He's got Guard Abbas here. They don't kill the Dakota soldier one volley. Just shows how tanky they are. But it's, yeah, Lucas definitely backing up here. He needs to get into
You're saying that
H4.
shows how tanky they are, but I think the fact that we're having a conversation about Abus, the skirm type units, one-shotting
Yeah.
at the Cola soldier is
Well,
more the thing we need
you
to
know,
focus on.
The Dakota soldier, do they shadow tech?
Well, if I had
Yes.
66 skirmishers of an H4 type, 66
Yeah.
Specialaries, for example, or 66 Yumi archers, I would expect to kill at least 75% of a heavy cav unit in H3.
Yeah, because it's a
Yeah, but
veteran
like the Cola
cab
soldiers are like
versus guard.
Mamelukes.
Maybe except
I
for
don't-
Mamelukes. But
But anyway, it looks like he's got the Mercantilism card coming in, so he's going to get 2 shipments ready to go, and he's also sending in the Range Cavalry Cavalcade. That's going to make these archers even stronger, the goons. But look, he's going in for the fight now too, and that was very speedy, and he's managed to catch him out of position here. Where are the Sparhi? The Sparhi are in the back. There's a couple of them at the front of the fight, but look, all the
Half the
Dakota
heavy
soldiers are
cav
already
didn't
dead.
even
He is
go
just.
onto the
I
Abus.
know. They just didn't get time to. They've just been slaughtered. Let's get a little bit closer to this fight here. Zoom up a little bit more. Forward more. Yes, okay, so there's not much actually to see anymore.
I
All
think
of the
this is a
skirmishers
Resign
are dead.
moment.
This is a GG right here. Game number 4, going to Ottoman. Botto greater than Lakota has been confirmed.
I think we nerf Otto now.
Yeah, no, I think we nerf Lakota because, you know, some people were saying at the start Lakota is a counterpick to Otto. I think they need to be punished for having... Yeah, go on, Croft.
I would say that we nerf whoever Optimus strategist is, because he has in this Japan-France game and here against Dakota, he has hit the head on the nail with how he wants to play.
Yeah.
He has denied
I really
Dakota's
like-
greatest
sorry, Croft.
offense, which is rifle riders. Like, there has been no heavy infantry, which is the thing that Lakota wants to face. They want to face heavy infantry. And Otto can here with, like, the reinforcements from the Lepka Tatars, they can just deny that. They can go Skirm Goon in H2.
Yeah, I really like, though, even though Opti is playing Botto, which is a bit lame, but he really used all of the native techs available to him.
Indeed he did.
The balance of power, he used a couple of times to split his food for getting
Yeah,
techs.
he was spamming that button. Let's have a look at resources gathered. Yeah, well, we see here, and that's the early lead taken by Lucas. That's from the trade line in the stagecoach. But yeah, as you see here, he manages to massively outscore him, and that would have been from all those resource crates he got from that card from the natives, and then just managing to 3 TC boom. Let's have a look at the bill graph, because I'm fairly sure we weren't keeping track, but I don't think Lakota made a second TC. That's the idle vills, and we see a lot of idle vills from both players. And look at that Vil graph, it just shoots straight up. Lakota wasn't able to take out any Vils at all during that game, except for that one fight in H4, but at that point it didn't really matter. He had already built his second and third town center. He was able to get them back very quickly. Okay, looks like we got the Civ picks for Game 5, so let's quickly head over to the home screen.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so
Would have loved to see this matchup on Gran Chaco.
So final map for this series is Darfur, and we have, as we see, Aztec versus Brit. Very interesting. So Opti, he's finally bringing out the big guns. He's finally bringing out Brit. His
machine is open.
Yeah, the Civ that has given him a 37 win streak on the rank ladder. We're finally going to see it. We're finally going to see what exactly he's been doing on this rank ladder with this build. I wonder if he was studying Phoenix's games during his big climb to 2,500 elo. We will just have to see. Nerf Brit? I don't think so. I don't want to nerf Brit. I've just started playing Brit. And Aztec, what do you think Lucas's chances are? Is he going to deny the 5-0 sweep with Aztec?
I think Aztec certainly has the capabilities of doing so. They have a very early aggressive push where you can overwhelm Brits a bit. And I think in H4 they're just better, even though longbows are insane in the late game. The what are they called? The Autontins with the Eagle Knights are just an insane composition.
All right, now just before we get into this next game, I want to let everyone know, do not go anywhere. We have a very packed list of games for today. I'll just read them out. So we have, starting in 1 hour and 10 minutes, we have Minimount versus Batu. And I believe that is being casted here on the ESOC channel. Yes, that is being casted on the ESOC channel. However, if you've seen the Discord, we've actually, for this week, because we've got so many games lined up for today, we've decided to split some of the games across multiple different channels. We're having a few other streamers help out here because we just aren't able to get... because as you see, we need multiple people to do the streams on ESOC, so it'd be a lot easier to just hand these out to other streamers. So at 3 p.m. GMT over on Lionheart's channel, you'll be able to catch A's versus Daniel, and then after that at 5 GMT you'll be able to catch Phoenix versus Hazard on Only Bounce's channel. Then at 7 p.m. GMT, we'll be back over on ESOC TV to watch Frontline versus Ketaboy. And then finally, to end the night at 9:30 p.m., we have Soldier versus Kevin over on Only Bouse's channel again. So definitely grab some snacks, grab a drink. Let's get hyped. We've got a very packed Sunday, a big Sunday Age of Empires 3 marathon. And we'll definitely need to try to get a big raid going here. Let's try to keep the stream going for as long as possible. I believe actually Only Bouse is currently doing a 24-hour stream, if I'm not mistaken. And I think he started that already a couple hours ago. So I'd be very interested to see how he is able to do two casts, two EPL casts, basically back to back. When he's already 12 or 14 hours into a 24-hour live stream. It would be pretty interesting to see that one.
I also want to point out right now that between Twitch and YouTube, we have over 200 people watching.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah, I've noticed that we've actually been getting really good viewership across both YouTube and Twitch. So I'm glad to see that, this is the Premier League is probably the most fun format, that tournament format that ESOC has. And yeah, obviously that is being reflected in the viewership. A lot of people are very excited. We've had lots of high ELO players sign up, and yeah, so far it's looking like a really fun tournament. But let's get into the final game. We have found the final game, so let's meet everyone over on map number 5, Darfur. All right, Obi-Wan, take us away.
So right now we're looking at in the blue Brits Optimus, where he has a 37 game winning streak on the ladder. Insane numbers. Well, I think Brits is for most people the most well-known civ. It feels like if you're new to the game, it's a bit of the standard pick to get started in this game. And then on the other side of the map, we have in yellow Aztec being played by Lucas. Very fun civ in my opinion, being considered a bit lame, but yeah, I think Lucas just heavily favors the native civs and the Asian civs here.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, he is a tad enjoyer. Aztec isn't a lame civ. What are you talking about?
Maybe I've watched too many Lionheart streams and he just can't play them himself, and he's just coping by calling them lame.
So yeah, as we can see here, Aztec going for market opening and hunting dogs. He's already got the War Priest getting the XP trickle from the Community Plaza. I think we're going to see a War Priest boom from LukasL. Definitely a very strong build. Yeah, we see here land. Lots of big unit shipments in Age 2 and 3. He's got the Cow Macaque. I would be interested to see when that is sent. We got here Ritual Gladiators.
He doesn't have the H4 Autontin buff card.
Yeah, I don't know if he's planning on going to Age 4 this game. I think he's got to try to stick in Age 3 and just try to, with the Warrior Priest boom, just spam out big unit shipments. Let's have a look over at Brit. So there is some Explorer on Explorer action going on. There is some good treasures on this map usually. So they definitely want to get out there and start picking some of them up. Brit's on 15 bills. He's gone for a house and for a trade post. Let's have a look at the deck.
No GMT.
Oh, I thought that might be a GMT, yeah, but no, he's gone 3 bills and Virginia Company. Other than that, that is the most standard Brit deck I've ever seen. Spice trade. He's got to try to house Virginia Company boom. We don't usually see Virginia Company boom in a high elo tournament. It's either just standard Brit or the GMT with the Fast Fortress. I would like to see a Virginia Company boom. I think it's a very strong strategy even in the high elos. Let's have a look over the Explorers. I believe they're fighting over a treasure right now. Let's click out of this. Yeah, he is trying to back away. He's trying to fight over the 100 XP treasure that's above there. Definitely doesn't want to lose this Aztec Explorer so close to Brit's base. He doesn't want to get... Yeah, he needs to pull away. Okay, Virginia Company coming in. What is he aging up with as well as Brit? Is it the Governor or the Naturalist? The Naturalist. Okay, brilliant. So we're going to see a VC boom versus a Warrior Priest boom. Aging up with the... This is the fast age up, so this is the Messenger. Yep, getting in the Messenger. So that's coming in straight away, and then there it is, the 3 Warrior Priest booms. So there's a very standard build order for Aztec, and then incoming
Jaguars coming in.
Jaguars. The Jaguars, they are going to be pretty useful. I think they can go down to the trade post and destroy that TP. That will be quite a big pickup. We're going to see here. We got here a treasure contention here. There goes the Warthog, I believe. Nah.
Optimus was just slightly faster, but Lucas recognizes it instantly.
Yeah, and he starts snaring the Explorer.
So the Jaguars are coming to kill
the Explorer.
Jaguars
are coming in to kill the Explorer. This is going to be good for Aztec if they're able to pick up the Explorer. And yep, he's able to grab on him. Yeah, and there we go. Just booge, and then nope. Oh, it's going to take 3 hits. 3 hits from him. There we go. 90
And
XP.
90 XP as well
Yeah,
because of the
because-
Explorer buff.
Yeah, so if the Explorer gives an XP buff, but you got to make sure the Explorer
He's coming back for round 2.
He's coming back in, but there's a wall coming up, a preemptive wall. Let's have a look over at Brit's perspective here. I want to keep an eye on this boom. Okay, so he has just deleted the pillars on the wall to stop them from squeezing in there. Now he's building a market, but look how quickly that wall's going down. It's not going to last very long. Is there let's have a look on the right side of this base. Is there any barracks going up? No, there's nothing being built right now. It's just 700 wood. Optimus has gone pretty naked with his VC boom. Hasn't really managed to pull it off.
The Explorer. That's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah, that is pretty unfortunate. But now he's free to just... He's burning down the market. I don't think that's a good idea. Either go for the trade post or try to poke some of these vills. He's just building more houses. Okay, now a barracks is going up. Barracks going up. Probably got to make some longbowmen. Yeah, he's building a nice
wall
little...
of houses. Perfect example of a bell curve being applied here.
Exactly.
Because normally noobs would be doing the wall of menace for Brits, but...
Now this is much better because it's going to keep... And see how he's built them around the trees as well. It's going to keep these as Power Knights away from the longbowmen. He's going to try to batch the longbowmen. That's what he's doing right now. He's going to try to keep them in that bell curve and just try to keep them from getting into melee. Now he's going to try, he's going to go fishing for... There are 2 vills down here on the map. Opti needs to grab those. Actually, 3 vills. If he gets, it's going to be big. Yeah, he started running them. Good idea, good idea.
He's just a little bit too late.
So we see here, just double check for me, has Aztec, how are they going with their Warrior Priest boom? How many are they on? Let's have a look, see here. So they're on 6. 6 so far.
So he's not using his villages to boom for the Warrior Priest. He's just doing it on pure Warrior Priest.
I think that's okay, because again, his opponent is going VC, which is a lot slower than standard Brit. So I think he feels comfortable with just focusing more on his economy and just letting the Warrior Priests generate, each other on their own. Because now he's making Coyote runners. These Coyote runners are going to make short work of these longbowmen. Look at here, the Explorer's out of position. The longbowmen are too. Yeah, get off the vills, go for the units. There we go. These longbowmen are going to get deleted very quickly. TC5, though, doing a lot of damage to Coyote runners. They do have a multiplier against hand cav. Oh, no, I'm thinking of outposts, not town centers. Never mind. I was going to say hand cav and shock infantry. But now Coyotes are trickling in. There is a Vill there they can pick up if he... Yep, there we go. He spots the Vill, but now it's too close to the town center. He's not doing a very good job. He's trying to idle his opponent, but he's not doing a very good job of it. Opti's just too quick on the trigger. And then here comes CMC.
Forces a Minuteman pool.
He is able to get out of there. I thought he might have been trapped in there. He's going to lose all those Coyote runners. But
he
he's
picks up
managed
his
to get that with
Explorer
3.
again as well.
Yeah, Aztec definitely should try to be taking out the TP because he's not going to be able to do much damage over here, and then just try to sit on some of these hunts. He could sit on this hunt here, maybe on the back run. He is going for that back hunt. If he's able to pick that Vill up, that will be pretty big. But now, yeah, Opti is now heading up to the northeast to try to lure in another Vill. Try to lure another hunt, sorry.
He really wants to get his Explorer out of here now. He's not gonna add anything if he's not gonna fight.
Yeah, the
Fights
score.
an idle villager.
He does find out villager. This is not going to be that big because the score is slowly slipping.
It's 1/44th of his eco.
Yeah, 1/44th. He's on 43 vills.
He sent the villagers up here so he could push in the 2 ostriches and giraffe, but the giraffe walked back itself and the 2 ostriches, well, they're gonna leave again. They're fucking ostriches. Delete that unit.
Yeah, they will be on the other side of the map in 15 seconds.
Yeah, Spice Trade now coming in for Brit.
He cancels
Score
it.
gap is looking. Oh, he cancels it for 6 long bows. That's a good idea because look, now there's a big push coming in, big push of slingers and coyote runners, and look, he's making those villas are all running instead of going inside the town center. I don't know if that's a good idea. He's going to get caught out of position here. But there's plenty of musketeers and there's minutemen still, and look, they're having to run all the way around his base to try to get into combat. Now the slingers
Trying to
need to start
fight this, I
firing.
don't think that's a very good idea.
Yeah, I
for
don't think this is a
Lukasl.
good idea. Like, all these Aztec units, they're not doing any damage. He's not really killing any Brit units. He's doing too much pathing. We're getting a little bit of slowdown there. Thought that was him hitting the resign button. Yeah, now he's batching. Now he's batching hussars as well as longbow from the barracks. And now I think it's looking very comfortable for Brit. I think now is a good time for Brit to start pushing out of his base. Let's have a look over at Aztec's perspective. So how many war priests has he got on there now? I believe he should have all 10. Yes, he has all 10. He's sending in 600 gold. He's got 26 people on food. Looks like he's got to try to age. He is now on the back foot. He definitely needs to get up and age. Let's see over here. So he's just got the war chief and 4 coyotes. Opti, though, you can see
4K score.
Yeah, he can see the 4K score difference, but I guess he just wants to play it safe. I mean, it's the last game of the series. You've already got 4 in the bag. You're playing your main squeeze here. I guess he's not too fussed about, making it dragging out this game. Because I think the longer the game goes, well, I don't think, I definitely know, the longer the game goes, the better it is for Brit.
Yeah, like,
No need
he
to
has
try
no
to-
siege yet, so that's probably what he waits for.
Well, now, as you'll see here, this is a big army now, so he's managed to get 5 more masks, 5 more hussars, and now he's looking to push.
There's just no way Aztec can contest this right now.
No, like 5 hus is huge for like what is
Yeah.
it, 1600 HP pool they get, and 5 musk is huge for the enormous siege they add.
Yeah, especially in H2, like, Aztecs, they can't... They don't have the correct unit comp to try to counter this. Like, they're just gonna have to either choose to make slingers and coyote runners, or try to make like some Puma spearmen.
Well, I was about
they
to say
just
they
can't
do
do it.
have that comp. They have Puma spearmen, coyote runners, and
Yeah, but
slingers.
they can't make all 3 though at the same time.
All 3 are H2 units. All 3 comes from the same barracks. The only issue are that Puma spearmen costs gold.
But if we have a look over here at Aztec's perspective,
I think he
We
might
have a
be
look at-
aging.
yeah, let's have a look at Aztec's perspective. So he is aging. He is with the Eldar, so that is the war huts, I believe, which is probably the only correct choice he has to try to get those nobleman war huts out, so he can start making some of those noble units.
Oh! Lucas found the busted treasure for Aztec on this map. 30% extra.
30%.
30 HP. That is going to be pretty good. I don't think that's going to be enough, though. He's got no units out right now. He's just got 4 coyote runners. Now he's starting to make a big push. Okay, well, luckily he's able to get those noblemen hut out, but does he see where he's building him? If I was Brit, I would just keep pushing. Yeah, he's just going to keep pushing. Forget about that war hut. Let's go for these nobles huts, because, yeah, he's just going to delete... He could even delete both of them right now if he wants to.
It's one
But-
swing.
Mhm.
Okay, it's 2.
Oh, it looks like it might be 2 swings.
Yeah, I think that's GG. He should have just popped him in
Yeah.
his TC.
At his
but I think he
TC,
forgot
yeah.
his forward waypoint was set.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Yeah, it looks like he tries to pick the fight, try to defend him. He's got villas at the front. They're going to get taken out. Let's turn back on the fog of war. Look over at Aztec's perspective. Okay, he has called the big button. Oh, he's got lots of
Both
Jags
of them.
coming out, both of them. So he's got the big button, and he's got from the home city. Now he's trying to send some Eagle Runners, but it's not enough. These Jag are really strong, but look at it. Just those longbow just eating them up for breakfast. And there we go. There's the GG.
Yeah.
Quite a sad, quite a poor performance there from Lucas, to be honest, on that last game. I think he's just, he just kind of was over it by that point. You're 5-0 down. There's no way he's going to beat Opti's Brit. So I don't think he was, trying to put in his all during that game. Not even Churchill can help here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Opti was definitely locked in for this game. You know, he was definitely here to win, and he succeeded. Okay, I'll just see. I'm not too sure if Luke. I'll see if they want an interview. I'm not too sure if they typically don't do interviews, as far as I'm aware.
I can understand if Lucas wanted just to get this game out of the bag.
Yeah.
The France-Japan game, I would have been sitting with the feeling that I had thrown that game. And then again, Lakota Ottoman, very close from when we were viewing it, but I think that LukasL also thought at some point, I have this, I got it. And then Ottoman does his things and spawns a million units out of nowhere. And you're sitting and you're like, I'm so sick of this shit, I just want to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're mentally a bit drained in this last game.
Yeah.
And then if you see your noble huts getting spawned in the front and you have to quickly get them back, it's rough.
I'm pretty sure I would have hit the sign button before I placed the noble huts.
I had it the other day with Falks. I popped them from a forward outpost, and I lost them for free. It happens to everyone.
Did Brit manage to finish their Virginia Company boom?
I think so,
let's just have a quick look. Just go view map and have a look at that. Yeah, 200. There we go. 51 villas. Wow, that's all right. So it looks like
and all of them are in base. Well, one of them is behind base, but
well, they have great coach, so taking that fight down here for LukasL was like very bad. Like I think I counted like 15 vills running, and that is essentially what 3,000 HP added to that pool of HP units. Like,
yeah.
Without the villages,
and even if you lose like 5, you don't really care.
Like, you don't really care because like you're still up with like 2x amount. 28 villages compared to 51. Yeah.
Yeah, so it looks like neither player wants to do an interview.
That is also
completely
fine.
Yeah, that's completely fine. Let's switch over back to the home screen and quickly update this. So yeah, 5-0 sweep for Opti. First game for SKG and CMC. Opti playing for SKG, Lucas for CMC, and yeah, so already off to a great start for SKG.
Yeah, this puts them in a really nice position.
Yeah, very nice position, yeah. So a lot of people are asking in the chat when the next game is. Don't go anywhere. It is in the next hour. We have Mini Mount playing for the Men and Duck squad. Will be versing Batu of the Hudson Bay Bigs. That is going to be here on ESOC TV. It's starting in the next 48 minutes. For me, it's going to be 11 o'clock GMT time. That should be 10 hours ahead, 1 p.m. So 1 p.m. GMT, we're going to have another game. Then after that, we're going to have A's versus Daniel, which will also be here on... Actually, hold on, I need to pull it up on this one here. That will be over on Lionheart's channel. So be sure to check that out at 3 o'clock over Lionheart's channel. Then at 5 p.m, we have Phoenix versus Hazard on Only Bowser's channel. And then on 7 p.m. for Frontline vs. Cataboy, we'll be back here over at ESOC TV. And then to end the night at 9:30 p.m, we have Soldier versus Kevin on Only Bowser's channel. So we have a very big Sunday marathon ahead of us, a big Age of Empires 3 marathon ahead. Unfortunately, I won't be able to enjoy it because it's only in all these will be happening after midnight for me. But I'm sure these are going to be some great series. I believe that if I just check the caster channel, it will be Antonomy will be the producer and the caster for the Minimap versus Batu game. I'm not too sure. Hopefully, in the next hour, we're able to find out if there's going to be a co-caster. Oh, yeah, I believe MFD is going to be co-casting with him. No, sorry, that's going to be for the frontline game. So not too sure about that one, but it definitely will be live here on ESOC. We're splitting the games amongst different Twitch channels because at the moment a lot of people are just too busy. In order to stream on ESOC, we need a producer and 2 casters. It's just too many people, and there's just not enough availability for everyone that we use our usual casters. So we've decided to for the viewers' sake, to make sure that all these games are viewed live, we've decided to split them out among different channels, such as Only Baus and Lionheart. They've offered to do it. So, we don't want to disappoint the viewers. So there we go. We've got this. We're making sure that these games are put out there, even if they're not on the ESOC channel. But yeah, neither player... Go on.
I've been toying around with Baron's AI model and prediction model. And if you fill in this 5-0 sweep for Opti, it improves SKG's chances of winning the entire championship by 10% from 36 to 46. And their odds of going to the final to 79%.
Well, it is Baron's, so take it with a grain of salt there.
Yeah, it's not a fill-proofed model yet, but
it's not Baron. Is it it's the AI model? It's this Claude Monty model that's doing it all. Baron's just putting in the stats from all the different tournaments. None of this is his personal opinion.
I know that. I'm just taking a bit of dig at Baron.
Right.
So it does show that this 5-0 swing for SKG is huge for them into improving their chances, because a lot of them were fairly equal, but even the model didn't predict this.
Well,
it looks
there
like
was an
neither...
80% chance that that Lucas would take 1 game.
Yeah.
And he took none. It was close at 2 in my opinion, but he took none. Which means that if you have a 80-20% and that is in the favor of the 20%, everything can happen. That's just the name of the game.
So it looks like neither of the players want to have an interview, so looks like we're going to just take a 45-minute break, then we'll be back live again for the Minimount versus Batu. Doesn't look like there's anyone really streaming Age of Empires right now, so I don't think we're going to have to do a raid. So yeah, I think we'll just take a break here, go get some lunch, and we will come back at 1 o'clock GMT for Minimap vs Batu. Thank you, Kraft and Obi-Wan, for producing and streaming this series with me. It's been fun.
And I have
thank you for having us.
Apologize to the audience that you have been able to hear me. That's not something you were supposed to.
I think it turned out for the best in overall. I think it was a good...
I've seen zero complaints about it. So yeah, 43 minutes, and then we have a new series for you guys.
All right, so see you all then. Let's end the stream.